This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on third. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go past, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Stopped after making the catch. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Price. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin then. It's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. And the Badgers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Drake. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the chicken wings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Coastal Carolina came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Shots team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got it behind the line. It's Ncaa. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going up top on first down. Gets it to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The back goes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Back to the air one more time. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he got loose. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power. He's got speed. He's got shiftiness. He's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
The give on the counter. Powers through the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. It's a draw. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Feeling some heat. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Looking for a crease. It's Shaw. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. At the 15, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Moncrief. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, big juke to get past. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. to the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's Moncrief. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shaw. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Badgers want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't.
Picked off! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll run it on the counter. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Moncrief. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The aerial assault continues. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Badger!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Going with the ground game left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Ncaa. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Try to get it on the ground. And the Broncos get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Off the play fake on 1st down.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll leave it with him. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Broncos will hustle to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On the run, it's straight. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trailing by a touchdown. This fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this down.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has